lead the 2 seed Boston Celtics 3-1. We've got the insertion, as Ali said,
with the emotions in this building and discipline in Celtics.
Here we go, our officials tonight, Tony Brothers, Josh Tiven, Brian Forte, and Boston is on with the ball. Porzingis, who played the most minutes in this series in Game 4. Here comes Brown through traffic. Horford 3. Brown tried to tip it. Karl-Anthony Towns controls it. He's had 6 consecutive double-doubles for the Knicks. And Bridges working down low. White will defend. And a quick 2-0 lead.
And we saw a lot of that from Bridges in that Game 4 when he was absolutely brilliant in the 3rd and 4th.
They go action by it was. Bridges got it again. Here comes Brunson setting up a 3 on the fly. And Brown the rebound.
Pace is going to be huge for both of these teams. We saw the Knicks increase that pace in Game 4.
In the corner, White 3.
Has been able to turn over.
The Timberwolves now in his 5th year as he's trying to take the Knicks to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time in 25 years. And on top, Towns, and look at the matchup he has here with Holiday. Shot clock at 2. The defense, the retrieval, the whistle. Brown will be on the ball. Hart is indispensable for the Knicks. He's got it now. Towns, long 3 over Brown. And a rebound by Holiday. Coming off a slow game in Game 4. 4 points, 4 rebounds, a twisting move into Brunson. It's saved by Holiday. New shot clock and they'll align. Cross court. Brown, Brunson in the way. Nice spin, nice fake, and he gets the 2.
5 inches.
Game 4 won by 8 points by the Knicks after losing Game 3 by 22. Both games in New York. Hart inside, sneaks one into Towns with the right now.
Big part of his game. Celtics have done a great job of taking that 3 component away.
42% in the regular season from 3 and 48% in the first round against Detroit from 3. Holiday trying to carve his way inside. Porzingis with a 3. Off the hands of Hart. It's White to Porzingis, and Towns is on him. He'll make a move. He takes a shove. There's a single-digit scoring games in the 9 playoff games he has played. First round against Orlando. In this round against New York. Brunson against Brown. Brunson twirling inside. It's picked up by Brown. It's Horford. And the Celtics the other way. White. It's a 3. Close Towns.
It's 2 games. Absolutely been on fire from that 3-point line.
Bridges coming off a terrific Game 4. Hart and Anunoby. He had a good game in Game 4. Hart with a 3. Anunoby inside.
With Tatum out and a little bit more ball movement for the Celtics.
Bridges with a 3. Good hit outside. He was only 1 of 6 from distance. And a throwaway by Holiday. Looking for series right here. They've won 5 consecutive road playoff games. 3 in the Detroit series, 2 in this series. Weaving, briskly taking it inside. Brunson. Come back from 3-1 series deficits. It's 280 to 13. 293 series have been here and only 13 teams have survived. Here is White. But this is a defending champion trying to do it. Porzingis working up high and going down low, and Brunson held him off.
Active hands by the Knicks.
Anunoby goes in hard, barreling to the rim. Tap in try. Will take his place. The 6th man award winner. Top scorer off the bench in these playoffs and in the regular season. Hart. Bridges a wheel and drive and fade away. Inside Brown collects it. Brown through traffic, a nest of defenders awaiting. Nice rebound by Hart, and Josh will take it the other way and approaching 7 to go in the first. He'll rock it to the rim and get it to go.
And this is what court. We saw a lot of that in Game 4.
7-0 run by the Knicks. White, Horford, Cutting, Porzingis. On the doorstep, he couldn't get it. Bridges the rebound. Brunson will shift gears and go the other way for the Knicks. First playoff matchup with these two teams in 12 years. Brunson, Pritchard defends. Rebound, Brunson will inbound. Towns is picked up by Horford. Karl Anthony Towns aggressively across. Hart will try to finish. And the newly instated Luke Cornett is in, got the ball, and swerving the other way is Brown to White. A three by White, 9.
9 of the 11. The Celtics point coming from the threes in the hand of Derek White.
Brunson, Hart, and he's met by Cornett. Anunoby aims from 3. Cornett the rebound. Pritchard with the ball. And Pritchard had 12 in game 4. Brunson on Brown.
Trying to wear down. Brunson down low.
Cornett.
It's going to be won or lost in the paint.
And you know this, Reg, it's the hardest game to win, huh?
Yes, it is. Offensive foul here.
His first. Bridges will stick with White. Look at him fly inside and get it to go. Little 7-0 run by Boston after a 7-0 run by the Knicks.
What Boston wants to do, they've got to get this fan base. What a back cut by Brunson.
Wow. Brunson now with 4. Long shot. White.
Here from 3. 4 of 4 from downtown.
They need everything they can get. Anunoby working through traffic. Hart. Anunoby aims from 3. It's a Horford rebound. Here comes Pritchard. They quickly fence him. Brown. Anunoby will defend. Hounded by Hart. Outside. Pritchard 3. Rebound Anunoby. Skies high to get the ball. Coming off a 20-point game 4 is OG Anunoby and a turnover. It's Pritchard. Zigzags and feeds. White from 3. And a rebound. Pritchard touched it. Hart controls it. Knicks the other way. Towns left free from 3. Got it.
Finally sees one.
It's White. It's Cornett. Wide open. Brown. He'll take all day to shoot.
A dribble.
Hard on the cut. Feed from Brunson. Boy, Hart and down.
Going at it.
With Jason Taylor, who was cut by Chicago and played over 20 games with the Boston Celtics and has a lot of playoff experience. He is in the game for the first time. 2 of 2 on the free throws. Brown the other way. Anunoby will get screened by Hauser, a 3-point specialist. Brown will take it in. Cornett!
Cornett has been in the limited minutes here after checking in for Porzingis.
Mitchell Robinson.
If they overhelp, find a shooter, if not, make a play.
Defensively, they had a lot of guys that were due, right? That this is their moment to step up. Your Derek Whites, your Sam Hauser, your Peyton Pritchards.
Yep.
How do you stay locked in on that end, especially on the three-point line?
Towns, Cameron Payne has come in for the first time for New York with
knocking down those free throws.
Alley, the Knicks are 9 of 9 from the free throw line, and that miss right there by Towns, but Robinson has helped off the bench.
Robinson's free throws, perhaps the most impressive, but coach couldn't say enough about him. He said his pick and roll defense, his rim protection, his physicality, he's been huge, and him and Cat have played really well together, guys.
It's Pritchard on top, and there's a whip. Hauser, Horford, White, Porzingis, and Pritchard out there for Boston. Trying to navigate without the injured Tatum. Slithering his way through the lane was Cameron Payne. Bridges and Horford. Towns and Porzingis. Karl Anthony Towns. The lead in this important game 5. Chiseling his way inside. Horford gets 2.
That was the Al Horford we saw when he was with Atlanta, being able to kind of crab dribble down smaller defenders and get into the paint.
Here comes McBride weaving for the open shot. White will close. Foul. McBride. New York won the first 2 games here in Boston. Won game 3. Knicks won game 4 by 8. Game 5. Towns on White. It's a 3 by White. Robinson collects the rebound. He's got 6. And Bridges the other way, shifting gears and positions in the fadeaway. Holiday the rebound. And the Celtics on the move. McBride in front of Holiday, and a kick out to Horford. Hacked away the long reach, and the defense there.
Team, and he took a lot of hits early on because he wasn't shooting the ball particularly well. But in these playoffs, he's been great.
White with the 3 miss. Horford leaping for the ball, but digging it out was Bridges. So gritty. Towns had that knocked away by White.
Boston has to get back to dribble penetration. Now they're starting to settle for way too many threes.
Porzingis. Robinson will meet him. Knocked away in the long reach, and Robinson is completely changing this game in a couple different ways and at both ends of the floor. Deflections, rebounds, actually hitting at the line. On that baseline, there's a little shake and bake move right there by McBride. Ends up with it on top, and Holiday will get on him. Shot clock is at 3. McBride, long shot, got it! Big shot by Duke.
This Knicks team, and what he does.
Knicks are 11 at 12. Rebound Robinson, 7th. McBride. It's Bridges. Making a move, trying to penetrate the paint, faces the double. Hart in the paint. Got it. Rolling in. Josh Hart makes it go. Give him 6. Here comes White. A move and a slash into the paint. 16 games.
They've got to get this fan base. They've got to get this crowd into the ball game. We know how rabid the Celtics aren't giving them really anything to cheer for.
White hits them both. Hart is on top. Bridges. He's had 3 20-point games in these playoffs. Wheels in. Scoops it off. Rebound White. It's Holiday and Pritchard. McBride will defend. Approaching 8 to play in the first half. Horford. Pritchard. The move. Robinson is on them. Little hedge there by Bridges. McBride knocks it away from Horford. Who then? It's Horford. He'll arrange a 20-foot shot that clanks, and Hart is collecting, and the Knicks with that 7-point lead. Look at him fly inside. Hart hits the deck. Brown the other way. 4-on-2 to the hole. Jaylen Brown. Here's McBride. It's another 3. Rebound Holiday. This is the pace they want to play with a spin, a kick, and a feed. Horford 3.
On here by Boston.
7 to play in the first half. It's White and Robinson on the perimeter with this defense. Whistle away from 2-time NBA champion.
Have not missed an NBA game or playoffs since his junior year in high school.
The Celtics on an 8-0 run. They've led by 5. Knicks have led by 9. Middle stages, second quarter. Brunson back in. The hesitation, the jab, and the lean. It's a 3-point lead for New York.
Getting to a strong hand. Going left.
Brown 3, trying to tie, and does. Boston 9 of 20 with their 3-point shooting. 5 of 12 shooting threes tonight for the Knicks. Bulldozing his way inside Brunson. Pritchard is on him. Single-digit shot clock. Brunson a move and a 3.
Pritchard.
Here's Brown and Anunoby there. Now they hand off and they switch. Brunson. Brown will fire.
Brown.
13-2 Celtics run. Harden's got it. Holiday is there. Now it's McBride and draws the defensive Pritchard. Cutting is Anunoby. White, look at all the switching being done by Boston. In the corner, sideline, Brunson nails the three.
Anytime you need a big bucket, number 11 answers the call.
It's Brown, and Anunoby is on him, handing off with the defense to Hart. Brown, rebound by Robinson. He's grabbed 8 boards. Hart will get it and fly down the paint, and Horford will meet him down below.
The Knicks doing all this with Karl-Anthony Towns on the bench with those 3 fouls.
Mid-range shot, Brunson. Rebound offensively by Robinson. Anunoby, 3, no! It's a rebound inside. Hitting the deck is Robinson, picked up by Brown, off to Holiday. Underneath and open. Horford in the half. Brunson fearlessly attacking.
And this is after getting bulldozed at the... Brunson now in double figures with 11.
Brown's got 12. Robinson comes out on the defense. Pritchard fakes the 3. Defense flies by. 3, good. Celtics have hit 50% of their shots. Robinson, big screen up top. Brunson, Robinson, Brunson again. Another screen. And a drive and a feed. Hart, 3, sideline, bucket.
These squads here.
Brown went into Anunoby, who poked the ball away, and it's stolen by McBride. It's off by the Knicks in this game 5. A closeout game for New York. Brunson down low. Kicks it out. Hart, 3. Good! Hart nails the 2 from 3. White, he'll launch a 3. The sharpshooter White has gone 5 of 8 from 3. Hart trying to get the screen on Brown. Brunson will maneuver and kick. It's Anunoby. Drives hard, ramrod.
10 points on second chance opportunities. He also said they have more shot attempts than us. That is very rare for the Celtics this season. New York has attempted 47 shots to Boston's 42, and you know how big Coach is on shot margin.
Again, elimination game for the Celtics. The Knicks want to get some rest. A lot at play here.
Hart with a 3 over Cornette. Cornette is starting the second half. He did not the game. And Porzingis starts the second half on the bench. Towns is on Cornette. White sizing him up. Holiday makes a move and Brunson defends.
Distant minutes in that first half. That's his 3rd miss from the free throw line.
He does snare the loose ball. And Brown goes right at Brunson. Tip in, Cornette.
Cornette's been great, and especially with Porzingis not giving you anything. Right now, you're just trying to find something.
Brunson will make a move, ball knocked away, loose the
hustle.
diving save by Brown. It's picked up, White. Horford, the cutting Brown, knifing his way inside. Career low 30% from 3, but tonight from 3. 6 of 10. Knicks, 13 of 15. Brown again.
But if you're New York, you want to be within striking distance, a 1-possession game early on here in the 3rd quarter, and your offense clicking.
Hart's got it, and Cornette comes out on him. Here's Bridges, tailed by Holiday, getting some help from Cornette. Hart 3.
That's got to be your Cornette and Holiday.
Josh Hart with 18. There's a 3 from outside. Josh Hart in these playoffs has been one of the top.
The absolute heart of this.
Brunson and him have a long-term relationship dating back to Villanova, and Brunson often jokes that he's a 2-year-old, but he's a man on the court, and Coach said he has a huge heart. All he cares about is the team, and his rebounding, it's off the charts, and in the biggest moments too, but now it's the shooting and the rebounding, gentlemen.
White throws NBA.com/ID. He has, but also White has scored so well, goes 1 and 2 at the stripe right there.
with 8 of 13 from the free throw line for the Celtics, 61%.
Brunson. Cornette is tethered to him. Shot clock at 5. Hart. He'll thrust his way inside, working into Holiday. Holiday's got the rebound. Oh, knocked away. Look at Hart dive on the floor. And Holiday, too. And White takes it up and off. And a collision. Game high, 20.
1 of 2 for White.
You mentioned that Brunson picked up those 3 fouls in this third quarter. Brunson will drive. Seed in the Eastern Conference. Quick cut on the inbound. Now. Reg, we've talked a lot about the come from behind win.
Well, again, this kind of, you never give up. You're never out of a game. I mean, being down 20 in games 1 and 2 on the road and finding ways to win. Remarkable.
They've only trailed by 5, as many as 5.
Ready, 1 steal for Robinson.
45 of the 72 Boston points from either Brown or White. Next highest scorer's got 7. That's Horford. Brunson to Hart. Sneaks one inside to Towns, knocked away.
If you're the Celtics, you mentioned the 2 guys that are leading them offensively. Who's going to be the third along for the ride?
Towns with a limited shot clock, rebound by White. It's off to Holiday. White, big night from 3, and he continues that way, lacing.
Keeping New York, and again, a lot of those came from Robinson.
Brunson has got 13, 6 of 13 from the floor. The switch, and Brown is on him. 3, Brunson. Rebound, Pritchard.
Well, number one, we could talk about how well Brown has shot the ball and played offensively, but his defense just as good.
White fouled us. He had to rise more than ever, and he's answered it with his 21 points. 7 rebounds, 6 assists.
2 free throws. He's already up.
In game 4, 6 and 11 from 3. Scored 11 in the third. The Knicks have scored a total of 9 in the third. Brunson to Hart. Cornette comes out, and Hart drives right at him. Cornette with his 3rd block. Playoffs a couple days ago in New York in game 4. Brown working through traffic. Pritchard with a 3.
And again, how Boston is scoring right now, it's starting with their defense.
The Celtics on an 11-0 run. Under 7 to go in the third. Towns doubled. Hart picked up by Cornette. Holiday is all sticky defense on Brunson. Shot clock at 1. Hart for 3. Rebound, Towns. Knocked away, another block. 4 for Cornette. Brown, Pritchard, 3. And the ball is gobbled up. Towns the ball off to Bridges. Knicks the other way. We were tied at 59 at halftime.
Your Cornette, you can come double off of Hart.
Shot clock is down to 7. It's Brunson against Pritchard. Shot clock at 2. Doubled by Cornette. Brunson rattles it in. Stopping an 11-0 New York deficit with Boston on a nice run. And Brunson stops it right there. Celtics have gone 11-zip. Brown.
He's only 7 of 15 and 15 points here, partner, during these playoffs. He's already up to 9 free throws for Derek White. They continue to miss free throws. 14 of 22 from the line.
5.5 to go in the third. Shot clock down to 9. Brunson wheels in on Pritchard. Outside Bridges, 3. Cornette the rebound. Pritchard will take it. He's got 9. Brown. Screen by Cornette. Opens the door. Working in. Out to Hauser. Hauser 3. Hart the close. Count it! By at least 14 points in all 5 games of this series. Boston is at 9 of the last 12 threes. This is their biggest lead of the game. An elimination game. Brunson driving in on White. Another rejection. Cornette's got 5. Hauser. White. 3. No. Rebound. Pritchard. Back to White. Over Brunson. 3.
Don't settle. Especially you have all this time for bonus. Dribble penetration. You might pick up a cheap foul.
Bridges with it. He'll work. He'll shoot over Cornette and get it to go. And a much-needed 2 for the Knicks. Approaching 4 to go. Here comes Holiday. Hauser. Holiday. What a 1-2 punch on that particular goal in game 1. It's Anunoby. Driving on Hauser. He'll twirl. He'll get his miss. Resetting 3. Bridges. No. Rebound Cornette.
6 rebounds now for Cornette to go along with those 5 blocks.
It's Pritchard. It's a 3. Rebound Anunoby. Cornette hits the net. Knicks on the move. Hart with the ball. Pritchard in the way. On the fly. Anunoby and into for the Knicks. Had a journey to a couple teams. G League time and has found his footing and traction with the Celtics inside Holiday. Robinson was there. Hauser 3. Rebound Robinson. New York has won all 4 fourth quarters in this series. Can they do it again in this elimination game of the defending champs? Brunson is in with 5 fouls. Bridges at the line. Can't hit it. It's picked up by Horford.
This has been the downfall for Boston in this series, this 4th quarter, especially in games 1 and 2.
Pritchard trying to gouge the lane. Horford 3. The threes are falling.
The dribble penetration of Pritchard collapsed the defense. Robinson had to come help. Horford wide open.
It's Bridges trying to get it inside to Robinson, deflected by the Boston defense. Holiday 3. Rebound Horford. Perry shoots in to put it down. Brunson the other way. Full head of steam. And fouled as ends of any playoff series in NBA history, passing the great. The 60th career playoff game. Leads the NBA in 4th quarter scoring in these playoffs, goes 1 and 2.
And rewriting all the Knicks playoff records in such a short amount of time.
Holiday 3 from 3.
Miscommunication between Towns and Brunson on that brush screen up top.
The Knicks with it. Boston is 45% shooting 3-point shots tonight. 18 of 40. Resembling their game 3 when they went 20 of 40. Dancing McBride 3. It's a 2. As he had a foot on the line, Pritchard's got the ball. Hauser on the wing.
You hear yourself in this building. No communication. Wide open 3 for Drew.
There's a burst by Holiday into the paint. Knocked away by Towns. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Racing the other way. Bridges got it from McBride in the corner. Brunson. Horford comes out on him. 6 of his 39. Tougher game tonight. Closeout game. You figured it would be. Robinson will get it on the alley-oop try. Bridges back to him on the wing and the maneuver for 2. Towns grabs it and puts it up and down for the Knicks.
Again, Robinson on the offensive glass, Towns on the offensive glass.
Inside, White knocked away inside by Bridges. It's Brunson.
Great block there by Bridges.
Full steam ahead. And we know this. With the first free throw coming up, we know the inaugural FIFA Club World Cup begins June 14th on
Also, too, that foul that was on Horford, that sends him to the bench with those 5 fouls. Remember how great he started this fourth quarter with.
Pritchard dances and puts up a long three.
And Brunson can't, anytime he's going to go up for a shot, Brunson really just has to get out the way.
Pritchard has hit 4 threes tonight. #1 three-point shooter off the bench in the league in the regular season. Bridges, Towns, going inside. Tip-in try Robinson. Holiday is in there. Pickpocketed inside by Brunson.
Third quarter, now 8 and change.
He's got the most 35-point playoff games the past 3 years in the NBA. And tonight, he's got 20. Had 39 in game 4. McBride is on White with pesky defense. White doesn't blink an eye. Good feed, the cut, Pritchard. What a pass. What?
Offensively, beautiful back cut there by Pritchard.
The Knicks have 3 chances to beat Boston to advance. Tonight is the first opportunity. McBride, 3, no. Short, Cornette grabs it.
I think White got a piece of that.
Holiday takes it and swings it over to Brown. Robinson meets him. Driving Brown, cutting is Holiday. Fever of Indiana.
Fans, your fan base, he's like, look, but he wanted people to know this injury will not define me, and I can't wait to be back in Celtic green to show you why. So you kind of see his mindset already.
And if Minnesota would win, they'd be in the Western Conference Finals for the 2nd consecutive season. Shot clock at 4. Brown making a move. McBride is there.
By Jaylen Brown tonight. Very decisive in his offensive attack mode.
They needed a big game from him, and he got it. Here's Anunoby, and Brown from behind almost jarred it free. Hart rejected. Cornette!
Gotta go to Luke Cornette. He's been that third entity.
McBride, White defends. May have gotten a hand on it. 3 by 16 or more. The last game, they went to overtime, and that gave a blueprint for the Knicks. But tonight, Boston, without their star, really showing up. Cornette!
Bounds, 7 block shots.
Long strides. Towns will take it in. Cornette has been phenomenal. And again, in game 4, didn't score, played 8 minutes, the fewest minutes played in these playoffs. And tonight comes up on both ends of the floor in a big way, especially on defense. Brown, 3. Rebound by Hart. Here comes Josh Hart. That eye looks like it's closing a bit. Towns inside, gets it. Early game. They close the wound. He has not missed much time in this one at all. Brown puts on the brakes. Pritchard, 3, hits it.
Off career high.
Brunson is fouled out. Towns with the ball. The mismatch on Holiday. Oh, steamrolls him.
Jalen Brunson foul, which would have been his 6th. Remember, that was in
The Knicks tonight overall have shot 34%.
More importantly, 20 of 43 from downtown, 46%. Remember, their lone win in this series, they were 20 of 40 in the Garden in game 3.
You knew the emotion would be high in the absence of Tatum. Brown epitomizing it. Stutter step in the 2-point shot.
Celtics in double figures. Horford, Cornette, 10 points.
Towns driving and met by 2. Now, barring an incredible comeback without the help of Brunson, who's fouled out of the game, we've got a game 6 at the Garden coming up. Pritchard got the screen, and he's open. Anunoby's got the ball. Anunoby has got 5. He has not scored in the second half. They go inside as he not put enough emphasis. Thursday at 9 exclusively on Max. Towns on the, and it appears as that The 5-game road playoff winning streak of the Knicks will come to a close. Brown, what a pass to White.
Brown has been absolute.
That was his 11th assist. Hart, he's open from 3.
His 5th made 3 of the evening. Hart with 24.
And the Indiana Pacers are lurking and watching and resting. Holiday is open, his triple is away, and drills it home. And the 24-point lead for the Boston Celtics. Under 3 to go. Anunoby at the other end. That 3 won't go. Pritchard will corral it. And the crowd senses it. And Boston has won to play another day, facing elimination. Foul on Hart. We have 5 new players on the floor for Boston, including the guy with the ball, J.D. Davison, who makes a fake and kicks in the corner to Jordan Walsh. And the rebound by the Knicks, as Precious Achiuwa is in the game. They've also got Tyler Kolek, Kata, Craig Shireman, and
Right, and here's the big question. Very good all year, going into other people's building and performing well.
Kata played 62 games in the regular season. Walsh played over 50. Craig picked up in February. Kata with the rebound. As it's about, his 7 blocks are the 3rd most ever in NBA history by a bench player in a playoff game. That's pretty cool. Shaman. Nice drive inside, and Dadier will get it to go. He is one of 4 French players drafted in the draft of last year and had the least amount of minutes played of any first rounder from last year. Shireman, no. Craig the rebound. And we're headed back to the Garden for a game 6, and the Knicks will get a second try to close out this series. Davis off. Boston, by the way, without their VP
Tonight, 0 of 3, 1 point. Didn't even play in the second half. Do you start Cornette and bring Porzingis off the bench? Because you can't get out the gate slow in the Garden.
Davison will take it and feed to Kata. And again, we don't know why Porzingis did not play in the second half. He started, and Porzingis tonight played just 12 minutes. That was it.
But he hasn't given them anything all series long.
Well, he's battling that virus for the last couple months, and it's been debilitated. He's out of gas, has no energy, and maybe that was part of the reason tonight. And he's just not playing well. Gyrating. Deuce McBride. Celtics tonight. The Celtics win it by 25. And remain.